Breaks Interstate Park, Russell Fork Overlook. Russell Fork originates at the confluence of the number of small streams near the Council, Virginia. Typical of the Appalachian Plateau, the river valley is narrow and V-shaped. Flash floods are not uncommon. Major tributaries are McClure River and Russell Prater Creek, entering at Hayside, Virginia, and most notably Pound, Virginia, just north of Bartlett. Russell Fork drains all of Dickerson and portions of Wise and Buchanan counties of Virginia. The drainage area above Elkhorn City, Kentucky, just downstream from here, is 554 square miles. Russell Fork is a tributary to La Vista Fork at Millard, Kentucky. La Vista Fork and Tug Fork combine at Louisa, Kentucky to form the Big Sandy River, which enters the Ohio at Catlettsburg, Kentucky. The Native American name for the Big Sandy was Chattawa, and these highlands were called the Oswego. Both names have been applied to Russell Fork. Russell Fork was a world-renowned whitewater stream, particularly the gorge section through the heart of the Breaks of the Interstate Park. The river drops nearly 280 vertical feet from Garden Hoe upstream of the towers to here. The stream runs over bare bedrock and around large boulders fallen from cliffs which are 800 to 1,000 feet high. John W. Flanagan Reservoir and North Fork of Pound Dam and Lake were completed in 1964 and 1966 respectively as flood control projects on Pound River. Controlled releases from Flanagan Reservoir assume prime whitewater conditions on October weekends of each year. The character of the river can change markedly at other times dependent on participation. Narrative by Tom Scales, geologist and author of the Breaks Grand Canyon of the South. Made possible by a generous contribution from A.M. Smiley Ratliff and the Radcliffe Foundation. Now these vines here are kudzu vines that have twisted up, and some people make canes out of these.
but it was well worth it. I've never seen flowers like that on kudzu, so I don't think this is kudzu. But look at this. Look at that. They kayak on this river at certain times of the year. We're at the Breaks Interstate Park, and ever since it was found by Daniel Boone, this place has been considered to be a wonder. And then years later, they started calling it the Grand Canyon of the East when they started trying to promote tourism in here. Never made national park status, but the state of Virginia promotes it more than the state of Kentucky does, which is a real shame. But again, you know, when I was in middle school taking Kentucky history, you knew that places like this existed because it was within driving distance of your home. But the history books, the Kentucky history books, other than Daniel Boone coming through the Cumberland Gap, Daniel Boone discovering this, and Jonathan Swift's silver mine, you would think that nothing existed east of Manchester, Kentucky. Standing here and there's a piece of rock fell off somewhere. Just as I got to the top of the hill. Okay, here's a better view of this rock. You can see this garbage shale down here, and it's got a layer of maybe sandstone in it. You got a layer of shale and sandstone and then shale. And then you got this rock, which you can see it's clearly layered here. But that right there looks like a different type of rock. But up there says that it's layered shale, maybe. But it, you know, it's a recent fall, I know that. And so you get that it's prettier. But it's really interesting. Right there looks like there was some waves in it. Right there's the rock. See how those layers are sort of tilted up and then back down? There's several little oddities right in there, like that. And there's a seam in here. It's just really interesting, or at least to me.
We wish to thank everyone for watching our series on the Breaks of the Mountains Interstate Park. Don't forget to hit that like button, as the more likes we receive, the more likely YouTube is to suggest our videos to other viewers. Also, to receive notice when we upload a new video, be sure to subscribe and click the bell notifications. We thank you for continuing to support Kentucky Tennessee Living as we are discovering the mysteries of Appalachian history.